touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now Jackson on 1st down. John Brown's got it complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles Woodley now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Pickens, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
I'm in the bedroom.
Oh my, what's my yarn back? And you play video games.
Silly Billy.
Why?
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively.
I hate
things.
Wait,
Yeah.
Can I play?
No, you can't. You're watching the show. Hurry up before they come back.
On first down, Ryan. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. After the sack on first down, Ryan under pressure, they got him again. Devin Lloyd in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continue to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football
football. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
What you mean?
So
Yeah, but I drafted those guys, so they come with 5-year contracts.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh.
A nice return sets him up pretty
Yep,
good
I
here.
drafted those guys. Oh, I thought they come with contract already, so I didn't have to sign them.
Likely time for one final snap.
No, I feel you. I didn't know that. I thought you had to.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he
Yeah, I don't get why. I mean, but whatever. That's how the game is, I guess. Yeah, I thought the guys you draft early, they all got signed to contracts. So
we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our
yeah.
Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I mean, shit, gotta outbid everybody for them now. Um, what what time are you advancing past stage one?
Welcome back. Halftime over.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm not gonna make that. I'm in the third quarter of a game right now.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucks set to
No, yeah, I'd seen quite a few of my guys there, but I thought they're under contract, so I thought they were trying to renegotiate or something. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you more money. I already paid you, for 4-year deals. But I didn't know they could still leave if they got a 4-year deal. The fuck? Is there any quarterbacks out there?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do at this point. It's already done. By the time I get out of there, week 1 is going to be gone, so he's probably going to be signed already. So it is what it is. You go from there. Appreciate the heads up.
Exactly that, because
Thanks.
those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends into the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all will be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here comes the end around as Ryle just leave this for his wideout. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Drft showing off the pass rush skills.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Third and long. It's Ryan. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What? I'm all the way out here. What did I do?
Running straight ahead. He's immediately
What did I do?
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
What did I do?
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could go right back at it.
Oh my goodness. I'm watching you.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points and get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
20! Hey, 59, ready!
Cooper will come in motion right. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals.
Oh, blanket? Mommy like this one.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had...
Don't remember if anyone asks, so you are. Stop. Look. told you how much of a fan I am of your cookbook. Right? I can't wait to see what you do next. You know, I'm actually scaling it back a bit work-wise, so I get to spend a little more time with John. And this is Mr. Grubbs, who are downstairs meeting. Hey, how's it going? The local housing administration has established strict noise abatement. You certainly will, won't we, darling? Of course. That is the most beautiful cat I've ever seen. Loretta is not a cat. She's a silver-shaded Persian with an extremely delicate constitution. Do not feed her or let her out of the building. Why don't we go upstairs? Yeah, come on. I'll be watching them, and my lawyers will be watching them too. One foot out of place and they'll be out, and you'll be forced to sell. I'd say it's much worse than his life, but to be honest, his life's pretty unpleasant too. Raising cats, million pets. Allergy. FYI, there's a few leftovers from the previous owner in the attic. Hopefully they won't get in your way. Minnie, welcome home.
Dad, what does it say? Daddy,
Yes.
what does it say?
Mini. Mini. Miney.
What? Mini Miney. Mini? This is weird. What? Mini? Miney?
What was that?
Star, we here, baby. We at your house. What time is it? What time is it? After 6, Star. You in the morning, I'm at night. I'm in your house, getting my work.
We are live on the scene of yet another officer involved. Take a seat.
My glasses. Hey, you got this, kid. I'm lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have you. Hey, don't forget to sign up for wrestling. Okay. We gotta go. Josh, there's like a wreck there. No, it's the walking on the right on the subway from East 86 to West Front Square. Plus a 4-minute walk at this end and then a 7-minute walk at the other, assuming everything goes right. Walk right down to the end and then we'll just cross this little avenue. Once you're on sweep, like everyone else, forget